South Georgia Motorsports Park. Day 4 is Thursday. We're out here with Kevin and the Marauder. We've got a good parking spot. The whole middle lanes is all cars, all the way down through there. So we're going to be, hopefully, we got to take 2 more pounds of boost out of the car. Hopefully be able to run a 1038 to a 1042 would put us pretty much dead nuts. We're sitting in 9th place right now out of 100 cars. So that's pretty dang good for us. And the car has been doing well. The air, it's a beautiful day already. It's not as cold as it was in Gainesville. But we're going to get into this action, see how we do for first round.
He made his new career best pass yesterday in Gainesville, 798. Competition at Gainesville Raceway. He found out that the turtle retains water. Yeah, that'll happen. Those things making them look real tight. I'll tell you what, all the great connections, the different elbows you can put into them. I mean, Doug and his team really.
We're in the lanes. Bunch of C cars. Bunch of C cars. Oh. Well, unfortunately, guys, it ran a 1034 again. So I'm not quite sure what that's all about. The air was a little bit worse than when we ran a 34 last time, and we took another pound of boost out. So it should have been a little bit slower. But we're going to go ahead. It is now, I don't know. We're gonna have to just maybe put some weight in it, go like old school bracket and throw like 60 pounds in it and take another pound of boost out. So let's go see the mile an hour exactly and see what we got up our sleeve. Just everybody here has always been. It seems like everybody here has a big heart about racing, which I kind of had that as a racing background and seen that, but this is like times 10. I mean, everybody here is literally racing for trophies and having fun and just going track to track and killing it with whatever they're bringing here. But I like it. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, it is really a real big community. I mean, again, we've seen people that have literally given parts out of their stash to somebody that might knock them out of the top spot in their class. But again, if you could crack a cold one at the end of the week and you could say, hey, I completed the first annual sick week, that is an achievement in itself.
That's our biggest goal. We got the 2019 Coyote and those transmissions. I've heard a lot from the whole week that they're just trouble and take a lot to get dialed out. And we're happy we made it this far, and we'll be happy if we finish, let alone place. You know what I mean?
So I guess then here comes the real question. You know, somebody that's a heads-up racer, you obviously got to know about that up button. So here's what I'm going to ask you. Dad's been doing pretty good, running in the 10s, a lot of speed, making sure he makes it off the start line. So my thought would be, all right, let's make the drive. Let's get down to Bradenton. You've been there a bunch. You know that track's going to hold it. Let's get down there. Let's make a pass. Go A to B. If Dad has an A to B pass, and now you know you can throw it on a trailer, God forbid, if something happens, do you turn the thing up and see what it does?
Yeah, we got kind of pushed back because of the no roll cage rule, so we had to dial it down for 10s for this event. But If we turn in anything close to that 1040 slip like we're trying to do, then I'm going to have to up arrow it and see if we can let it ride.
That's awesome, man. You and Dad out here making memories. Obviously going to influence you, where we'll see a new chapter. Once again, Southern Chaos, something that you've been doing and putting a lot more effort in as of lately. And I'll tell you what, man, it's really come into its own, and it's hard to break into this whole YouTube thing. It's not as easy as everybody thinks.
No, not at all. I mean, the key is to base yourself around a lot of good people and post. You know, it doesn't matter if it's a 5-minute video or 30-minute video. If people like what you do, you know, they'll be around to watch that next video.
So once again, Southern Chaos on YouTube. Where else can they check you out at?
On Facebook, Glenn Birch. Instagram, same thing, Glenn Birch. But other than that, on YouTube.
Awesome. Glenn Birch joining us up here in the tower. We're going to go to some of the fast stuff. Glenn, thanks so much for coming up
Absolutely.
here. I hope you and your dad enjoy the drive. Hopefully we can see you at Garland's right now.
All right, guys, we're getting lucky enough to get a second pass. It is getting hotter. It is now 67 degrees, and the DA is like 700 feet. So it's worse than what it just was. So theoretically, it should run slower, even though it just ran the same, 34 before. But we put 60 pounds. We just threw all of our wrenches, our toolboxes, air compressor, all kinds of stuff in there. We thought it's about 60 pounds. And we're taking another pound of boost out and trying to get closest we possibly can to that 1040. So wish us some luck. This is a little bit crazy. I got a background of bracket racing, but we used to deal with naturally aspirated motors and weight to slow us down to 10th. But this is, you're trying to run closest to your number, not a 10th. So a little bit different, and dealing with a twin turbo street car with a boost controller is a little bit stressful. So let's see what we can do on the second pass. All right, let's get something close to that 40. Anything's better than the 34. Well, a 1047 is slower, but it was complete opposite. Almost a 10th difference. So we just came back and ripped all the weight back out of it. We just ripped all the 60 pounds back out and left the pound of boost out. So we're trying to break that difference from a 1047 and a 1034. So hopefully be somewhere in the middle in the 30s or low 40s. So that's all we can do. Hopefully get another pass, turn that in, and then head south. Something close to that 40. All right, guys, well, as you saw, we turned in a 1041, and that is great. I guess the overall goal is to have the tightest package to your 1040, which was the original time slip in Bradenton. And we went a 1040 with a 6, I believe, so it don't get much better than that. That's what is that? 1/1000th off of the 1040. So that should help our overall tight package, they call it. They're going to be posting some leaderboards in the morning. We are off to, going to put this thing back in street mode, head over to Don Gartlett's museum in Ocala. They're going to do a party a little pre-party. So we're going to hopefully get down there in time and get on till Bradenton. Bradenton's our last day tomorrow, so don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next clip.